Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this is a yarn chat video. I'm going to try to do most of the yarn chatting, but I'm going to tell you what, you guys, I am feeling as a mom of 3 with a son in football and being a teacher and the end of Q1 and report cards coming up and parent-teacher conferences coming up. I am feeling stressed. So some of my real life is going to leak out into this video. And if this is just a chatty video where I'm going to chat, I wish I had more yarn stuff to share, but unfortunately, the way I've been feeling lately, I have not got as much yarn done. The first thing I'm going to share with you is something I found in the back of my car. I was so disappointed. So what happened was, to quote Seta, I was getting ready to go on a field trip with my 2nd graders to a wildlife sanctuary to release the butterflies that we had been growing from caterpillar to butterfly stage into a sanctuary. And I knew I needed a big storage tote to bring with me to pack all their lunches in because they didn't have lunches on this field trip and it was an hour away. So as I'm like digging in my car for this tote, I found a crochet project that I've been working on that I've totally skipped out working on a long time. So I thought I'd bring it out and show you my progress. I don't know how long ago was the last time I worked on this. I started this summer because Vicky Howell taught me how to do Tunisian crochet. And I really liked this pattern that she had us use to make a cute little handbag. I wonder if it's just right here. It's not. And so I continued it in a longer stitch pattern, and I've been making this baby blanket. These are 2 mandala yarn cakes in the colorway Mermaid, I believe. So it's fairly sizable, but it has definitely been a long time since I've worked on it. Just a nut. If you don't know much about Tunisian, it's the process of taking a crochet hook and bringing up all these loops in one pass. And then once you get to the end, you pull the yarn through 2 loops at a time. Okay, so I would like to continue working on this. So I brought it out of the back of my car and I'm going to keep it a little bit more in my eyesight. I think this summer I mostly worked on it when I was taking Flynn to his therapy, and when I stopped going to physical therapy because of teaching, I just lost it in the back of the car. The next thing that I made was, if you remember from a few videos ago, I went to Walmart and I got some Red Heart blocking yarn in the colorway Party Time, and they had a scarf on there that I was like, I want to make that. And so I followed the pattern on the inside of the label exactly how they told me, and I made this super fun scarf. It's very colorful, probably not something I would keep. I thought I would try to pawn it off on one of my daughter's friends. It's this really fun, bold colors. And you guys, the yarn did exactly what it said it would. It does a variegated, a solid, a variegated, a solid. And as it goes, it just changes from yarn from solid to variegated. And I even put their little fringes on there. I typically don't like to do that because I feel like fringe is a waste of yarn. So this did not take me very long. I want to say I just sat there maybe in a day or 2 to make it. It was my go-to pattern for a little while and I loved it. So yeah, I finished it up. It is a little coarse. It probably needs to be washed because many of you experienced yarners know that Red Heart seems to be a little coarse until you wash it. There's a video I made a really long time ago about talking about how to soften Red Heart. There's plenty of ways that people have tried to do that with soaking it in vinegar, soaking it in conditioner, soaking it in general, just throwing it in the washer and the dryer. And then once it has loosened up, it does become very soft. But in general, Red Heart tends to be a little stiff. So there we go. That is this blocking yarn. I used it to make, just this narrow scarf. I hadn't even wondered what it would look like knitted, or even if you wanted to do longer rows with it. So I'll put that in my donation pile. The next thing that many of you saw is I was truly blessed with a magnificent, wonderful gift from Touchdown. That's the screen name she uses, not her real name. And I started right away at making something. The first thing I made was a baby sweater. You know I love to make baby sweaters. This is Kelly's baby sweater, which is no longer on Ravelry, but I am lucky enough to have printed it up multiple times. This is one of these baby sweaters that has a side button. And I made this with the gumdrop yarn, Red Heart gumdrop. And I thought it was really cute. I want to put a couple orange buttons on it. And I made this sweater. The next thing I made is kind of sad. Hopefully I'll be able to smash in my iPhone app the pictures that I took of it. So my sister-in-law, my husband's brother's partner, wanted me or asked me to make a very soft and fuzzy shawl for her aunt, who is unfortunately starting chemotherapy for a very serious cancer situation. So right away, I thought of that yarn that I got from Touchdown and the cookie cakes. And she said she liked earth tones. And so I made her the Adirondack Wrap. You guys, I have not made an Adirondack Wrap that fast. I started the wrap, I want to say a little bit Wednesday after school, a little bit Thursday, and then Friday I stayed up late finishing, working on it. All day Saturday, worked on it, and then finished it Sunday in time for my husband's mom, not stepmom this time, my husband's mom, to take it back to our hometown for her to give to my sister-in-law. Adirondack Wrap consists of 3 big triangles that are then whip stitched together. And so it has this really fun look to it. And I'll put a link in the description. I want to say One Dog Wolf is the designer, but her name is something else. I've made it before. I've talked about it before. I have plenty of videos that I've made about it before. Because her pattern, the way she wrote it, is a little confusing. I broke it down. It's essentially rows of double crochet, then a row of windows, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, couple rows of double crochets, and then the X stitch. But I just love it. It's a simple pattern that you can fly through, but it looks really great. Now, after talking about it, hopefully I'll be able to smash a couple pictures in here right after this. So that is done. The next thing that I'm working on is a hat to go with the remnants of the yarn. I used 2 2/3 cakes of that cookie yarn. And so I have a little bit left. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to make her a little cap to wear with, since it is the fall. And that is mostly what I have been working on. I have a few things on the docket that I need to be working on. I need to get some more hats done because I have 23 kids in my class and I think I'm about 14 or 15 hats. I need to make pumpkins for my sister-in-law, as I said in my Yarn Yay box. She wants me to make her some. And I really wanted to work on that Tunisian blanket. But otherwise, I mean, really honestly, school has been enveloping my life. And I say that with love because I love teaching. I love my class. I love my school. I love my coworkers. But I just found that I have a tendency to be a workaholic. Like, I want to work until I've done my job completely and to the best of my ability. And so I've really had to be reflective of my time at school and my time with my kids and my family, because I need to invest just as much or more into them than I do into my classroom. So that is all for the finished objects, the scarf, the baby sweater, and the shawl that hopefully I was able, with the Adirondack Wrap. I have a WIP, just that hat, and then I need to start some pumpkins for some sister-in-laws. Just a nice in general. I want to try to make a bunch to send out to family members for this Thanksgiving, just so that they know I'm thankful for them and our family. But that is it for the yarn chat, you guys. I don't know what yarn chat number this is. can't remember. I definitely need to clean my craft area, and I have not put away most of that yarn that I got in that haul. It's literally still bagged upstairs sitting by my fireplace, which is really convenient because I wanted to make a hat. I just reached in there, I grabbed some yarn, and I made a hat. But my husband does not prefer yarn as decor. Who is he? All right, you guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.